Sawadee-kap. Hello and welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha. Today is our group learning program where we come together to do meditation together. We're ending up this group learning program and we're going to be restarting it here in another few weeks. And what we're doing now is just rotating on Wednesdays between Breathing Mindfulness Meditation and Loving Kindness Meditation. On Sundays, I go chapter by chapter in this book, and we're on chapter 21. This Sunday, I'm going to be discussing chapter 21, which is almost towards the end of the book. We're going to be finished up with chapter 24, and then we're going to go into the frequently asked questions section, and then we even have a last class that isn't actually even in the book. It's called the 5 hindrances, but those are all things we're going to be getting to on Sundays in the coming weeks. On Wednesdays, we come together to encourage, support, and motivate each other in our meditation practice, an opportunity to do meditation together, and then I open up to any and all questions that you guys have related to any topic that you would like to discuss on the path to enlightenment. You're going to be able to put your questions into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom, or in Zoom, you can electronically raise your hand and ask any question or follow-up questions directly. So I'd like to welcome all of you, and at the same time invite you to join for meditation. Today we're going to do breathing mindfulness meditation, which is a primary form of training that the Buddha taught in order to train the mind, because this arises mindfulness and concentration in the mind, which are two qualities that you need. That mindfulness is awareness of mind, and the concentration is being able to focus on a fixed object. These are two qualities of mind that you need to exercise in meditation in order to develop them and then apply them in daily life. And you're going to be training the mind to let go, because the primary problem that is causing the discontent feelings is craving, desire, attachment, where the mind's holding on. It's wanting things to be its way. And if you get what you want, you get pleasant feelings. But if you don't get what you want, you get painful feelings. So you're training the mind to let go. So as you're focused on the breath in this meditation and the mind moves off the breath, you cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath. I'm going to help you ease into meditation by doing some chanting, and you're welcome to follow along and even chant with me if you like to ease the mind into meditation. And then I'll be giving you some guidance once we're in meditation to help you to actually meditate. But then there's going to be a period of time where there's just quiet, and I'm not actually speaking, and there's nothing whatsoever, just a quietness, and you're doing the work to actually meditate. And then to come out of meditation, I'll do some more chanting to ease us out, and then open up to any and all questions that you like. There's 4 different positions for breathing mindfulness meditation. There's seated, lying, standing, and walking. Typically, when you're learning online like this, seated is kind of a go-to position, but you could also do lying or standing if you like. Walking oftentimes doesn't work too well learning online, but there's videos that I've done, and there's classes and courses and retreats that I teach where you can learn walking meditation. So take a position that's comfortable for you, either seated, lying, or standing. If you're seated, then this is probably on the floor or in a chair. If you're on the floor, usually put cushions under your rear. This gets your hips up in the air, lessens the angle at the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And if you're in a chair, you might just have your feet flat on the floor or crossed at the ankles. Essentially, you would like your lower body to be comfortable. You're not interested in inhibiting the circulation where your legs or your feet would become numb. So if you're on the floor, just lightly cross them, maybe put some cushions under your rear to lessen the angles at the hips, the knees, and the ankles. If you're in a chair, you're just lightly crossing your ankles, or maybe have your feet flat on the floor. It's really up to you. There's not just one fixed way that everybody needs to do it. So your lower body should be comfortable. The hands and the arms, same thing. They should be comfortable. The Buddha put his right hand over his left with his thumbs together, and you could put that into your lap if you like. But there's other options as well, like placing your palms on your thighs, on your knees. Some people like to put their palms up. Essentially, the lower body and hands and arms should be completely relaxed, where there's no muscles engaged whatsoever. The upper body, you would like it to be erect. This keeps the mind attentive and alert during the meditation. Whereas if you were slouched, the mind would have a tendency to be complacent and lethargic and dull. Whereas if your upper body is real rigid, your mind might have a tendency to be overactive or uptight. So you would like the upper body to be in the middle, where it's erect but comfortable. This will keep the mind attentive and alert during the meditation. Next, you can close the eyes and just start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And you can hang out here if you like, or you're welcome to join in with the chanting. After the chanting, I'll be back with some more guidance to help you further get into meditation. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Bhutang Bhagavanang Abhivateyami Savakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipano Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Iti piso Bhagava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vichacharanang Sammuno Sakato Rokavito Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sati Satatava Manusanam Oto Bhagavati. You should be breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Here you're just looking to establish the breath. A nice, steady, gradual, consistent breath. Not forced or controlled. Just breathing in through the nose, experiencing the full breath. And when you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Your breath may not match up to the guidance that I'm providing, and that's fine. This is your practice, your independent journey to enlightenment. I'm just here as a guide, just to remind you to gradually breathe in through the nose, establishing a nice, steady, consistent breath, a natural breath. And when you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in in, out. With the breath well established, start fixating the mind on the breath, either the sound of the breath coming into the nose or the sensation of air moving over the skin into the nose. The breath is the present moment. Fixate the mind on the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the mind fixated on the breath, whenever you notice that it moves off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. No need to observe the thought, label it, analyze it, or even try to figure out where it's coming from. Wherever you notice that the mind is moved off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I'm going to be quiet now and let you do this work of focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. You have nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. No one needs you right now. This is your time to focus on the breath. Breathing in and out. หังสัมมาสัมพุทโธมหาเขวาพุทธังมหาเขวันหังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตมหาเขวตาธัมโมธัมมังนามัสสามิสุปฏิปันโนมหาเขวโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามินะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสมะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจารณังสัมโมโนสกขาโตโรกาวิโตอนุเตโรภูริสาดัมมาสติสัตตาตาวามนุสนังพุทโธภะคะวะติ All right, if you guys would like to gradually make your way out of meditation, if there's any questions that you guys have related to the path to enlightenment or meditation itself, you're welcome to put that into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom. Or if you're in Zoom, you're welcome to electronically raise your hand and ask any questions or follow-up questions directly. All right, let me just take a look and see if we have any questions coming in anywhere. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions anywhere. So remember that we have classes on Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So you guys are always welcome to join any of these classes because each class I'm going to be teaching a different topic. On Sundays, we rotate throughout the book, Developing a Life Practice, The Path That Leads to Enlightenment. This is where you're learning chapter by chapter. And then on Wednesdays, I'm either teaching meditation or chanting. And then towards the end of the group learning program like this, we're alternating back and forth. And anytime you can't make a class, they're recorded. So you're able to watch those through Facebook, YouTube, or on the podcast. I'd like to thank all of you guys for choosing to learn and practice the teachings of the Buddha, even if this is your first time doing some meditation with us. Thank you for your dedication and diligence, because the more that you learn and practice to train your mind and move to this enlightened mental state, it's helping you, it's helping those close to you, and all of humanity. So we'll see you guys in one of these future classes. Have a very lovely and wonderful rest of your day. Sawadee krap. Thank you again for watching. Enjoy your meditation. Look forward to seeing you online and answering any questions that you might have. Thank you so much.